Good evening and welcome to SUAANGAN. I'm Lawrence Rogers. Last June, ICS accompanied the Nihtat Elders and Youth Councils of Inuvik at an outing at the Campbell Creek Campground. During the outing, the Gwich'in Elders passed on their knowledge and beliefs to the youth. ICS also talked to some of the participants. We're glad to have you along. Enjoy the program. The Gwich'in of the Mackenzie Delta have been maintaining and preserving their language, traditions, and culture for many generations. On June 15, 1997, the Nihtat Elders and Youth Councils of Inuvik gathered at Campbell Creek just a few miles from the town on the Dempster Highway. While there, the elders taught the youth various basic on-the-land skills to ensure the Gwich'in lifestyle will be carried on. The NWT Senior Society representative, Ellen Smith, tells why a gathering such as this is so important.
Thank you for joining us and thanks for inviting us out here.
Okay.
How did all this, this outing with the students and the elders come about?
Okay, the reason it came about is I've been very involved with the youth and the elders for a long time, and I've heard the youth in numerous conferences or workshops saying that they'd like the elders to teach them our way of life, and especially in bush skills area or traditional knowledge. So that's the reason this came about. We decided this spring that we were going to hold this outing, and this would be the best time to do it.
What were some of the concerns with the students of like what they wanted to learn?
Oh, they wanted to learn how to help survive in the bushes and how to cook and what they do in order to go out on the land and survive. So that's the reason we brought them out here. And then they wanted us to teach them a lot about our traditional knowledge and wisdom that we have. So this is the reason that we brought them out here.
Just a touch lower, Lauren. It's really strong, yeah. What were some of the elders' concerns, like how did they want to teach them?
Okay, the elders expressed that they did want to teach them, but we needed to get away from town and out on the land so that we can actually work with the youth and talk to them and have them actually cut the fish or make bannock or whatever.
How did the students take to wanting to go out, you know? Did they really want to be involved in this?
Okay, when we asked them, I was afraid that they may not want to come out on the bush, but I was quite surprised because they all wanted to come out with us. So that was really good. Yeah.
What were some of the things that is being taught to them today?
Okay, the things that were taught to them today is how to cut a fish and how to prepare it so that we can roast it on the fire. And then the other one was making bannock, and they went, someone taught them right from scratch how to make a bannock and put it on the fire to cook. And then also one of the elders taught them how to cook ribs. And myself, I just picked the Labrador tea, we call it Lady Mesquite, and put it in the teapot so that we can make tea for them. Okay.
How do you personally feel about outings such as these for not only for the elders but for the students that might be able to use it in the future?
I think this is very great that they can come out here because this is the only way they're going to learn. It won't be helpful to them if we just lectured them in a classroom or whatever. I personally feel that we need to come out to the land and actually show them and have them do it along with us, because that's exactly what they said to us at their conferences and workshops, that don't just lecture to us, you have to do it with us and teach us so that way we know, you know.
Is this ongoing, like the students, will they be able to come out again at another time?
Yes, we have planned to have it an ongoing process because this is the first outing, and then we have enough money to go out in another outing, but we're going to continue to do this as long as we can do so. Yeah.
How do the other people feel about something like this? I mean, not only to continue the traditions, but you know, for other people that might want to get their children involved.
In speaking to the families, and that they were very happy that we're going to do this with their children, because a lot of them can't afford to come out and take their children out to the bush camps or whatever. And the parents are very receptive and willing to let their children come out and learn from us. And there's an open invitation to them too to come along if they can.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Thank you.
Elders are a very important resource that link the past with the present. Inuvialuit Gwich'in Elder William Francis demonstrates the technique of setting a fishnet, something he learned as a young man.
Should I get a shot just from the edge of Dennis to the edge of his canoe?
Mm-hmm. Harvesting and getting the wild game from the land is one matter. Preparing it is another. To the young people, watching is a very important aspect of learning, but to actually participate in the various preparations is something that is highly recommended. Bella Kay, member of the Nihtat Gwich'in and a teacher at the SAM school in Inuvik, talks about why she got involved with this outing.
First of all, thanks for inviting us out here, and we had an enjoyable day. Could you please tell us your name and what's your involvement with the students and elders here?
My name is Bella Kay. I'm originally from Fort McPherson, but I live and work in Inuvik. I teach the Gwich'in language at SAM school. And the way I got involved with this is I go to elders meeting, and we have elders meeting once a month here in Inuvik at the band office. And when they decide to have this outing picnic for the elders and the youth, we ask different people to volunteer to do things as this, and this is the way I got involved to teach the youth how to make banig.
Why is it so important for the elders and maybe the middle-aged Gwich'in to teach the younger generation? Why is it so important?
It's important for the youth to learn it now, so that they would be able to teach others later on, in the future, and to teach it out on the land. It's important also because some youth they don't have the opportunity to go out on the land to learn these type of tradition values. Yeah.
What do the elders think of a gathering such as this? Just being out there and not only teaching, but them being with the young students?
Okay, like for today, for the outing that we're having here now, I find the elders are enjoying it because they're part of it and they're seeing that the youth are learning something out here, and the environment around is, it gives them a good feeling, the fresh air and the plants and everything, you know. It makes them feel good.
Does language play an important role in not only teaching, but whether it's in school and on the land?
Yes, like as you see, when I was making the bannock, I was counting in Gwich'in, and like I say, I teach the Gwich'in language, and like every time I go someplace to teach something, I make sure the language is in it, some way, you know. And this is why when I was making the bannock, I got them to count, like, you know, how much tablespoon of sugar, like I said, 4, and I asked them to count. Like, you know, I started off and then they just joined in, so that made me feel that they're proud of their language.
What are some of the things that the kids like to learn, whether it's on the land or in class and language?
I find like when you bring them out to outing like this, they find a lot of things is interesting. Like you could show them all kinds of different plants and what we use them for, and how our elders and our grandparents use them, you know, out on the land. And I find they find that interesting. And also in the classroom, like when we teach the language in the classroom, I mainly stick to the seasons and what's happening in the seasons, connected to the land.
How are the students enjoying learning something from the elders that maybe they might not have had a chance to, whether at home or in town?
They enjoy it, and like if I bring an elder into the classroom or even here, I would tell them that they have to have respect for them, because they have a lot of wisdom and knowledge they can share with us, and now is the time to get their teaching. You know.
Do you see this as an ongoing event for the future of the younger generation?
Yes, I do, and I hope and encourage parents and other instructors to continue to take them out, you know, to teach them, so that they would be able to feel good about themselves.
Do you have anything to add on behalf of the elders and the students and yourself here?
I have to say that I'm really glad to be part of this today, and it's all just like a mix, like the elders and the youth and the camera people, and just like we're all together and we're all happy here today. That's what I like about it. Yeah, you know.
Traditional life skills plays a major role in everyday living. Gwich'in educator Bella Kay puts her knowledge to good use as she goes about passing out some of it in creating some delicious bannock.
It's different ways you can make bannock. Some elders have other ways too, but this is the way I make mine. Okay, I need 4 tablespoons of sugar. So I got eklat, tick, then that's 4. Okay, now what I do next is I mix it up. I mix it all up, the dry ingredients. I mix it all up. The last thing I put add to the dry ingredients is this here, the lard. And I need, I usually put 5 tablespoons. So I'll get, what's your name, Lucy? You do the lard for me. I go 1. Okay, now. Ooh, we're starting to get lots of mosquitoes here. 2. Try not to put too much in it. Okay, that's 3. Okay, that's 4. Okay, 1 more. Oh, Emma's here. I make sure I crumble all the lard. It's like soft like. Now what I do is I start mixing it. I always make sure that lid is on that water in case it spills it. Okay. Mix all this up. Beverly, you remember making... Or was it? Oh, here. You make panic at home too? Sometimes. You still have the recipe?
Beverly's Killer Bannock.
Oh, yeah. That's right.
Why you still? Huh?
He's kidding.
Why you still on the side there? This has to be small. Okay, now you have to put it on the fire. Take that. What? Get loud. Oh, yes.
Oh boy, what's that bannock cook?
Gee, that's good.
Labrador tea has been used as flavoring to the regular tea and has also some medicinal purposes. Lydia Alexi, an elder, tells what the tea can be used for.
You're not much enough for tea, you know. You boil it and then you put tea in it.
Is there a difference in the year that you could pick them, or you could pick them any time of the year?
In the summer it's good. In August it's best. You don't have to pull them just like this, huh? Good medicine.
What are they good for? What kind of medicine they're good for?
Anything. Cold.
Call those in Gwich'in.
You deep mosquito. Mosquito.
To the average person, cutting a goose to roast over the fire might be a little tricky. Roy Hansen of Inuvik has been doing this for many years, as he shows the youth in this demonstration.
Mosquitoes, huh? Be a joint right here somewhere. Yeah. Oh, cut this. What's it called out here?
Hope's nose.
Hope's out there. Where's our little Hansen? Yeah.
Okay.
There's that, what you call it? The toaster.
Keep the heart in there.
Yeah, I'll just leave the heart and let it cook.
Yeah, put that in. Like so. Usually when we use a willow, we just stick willows through it and hold them open. But we're a little bit white, so we put this. You go like that. Ready for the fire, eh? There you go.
How long will it take to cook?
Oh, half an hour, 45 minutes. Yeah.
Which side first?
This side. That's all the grease on this side.
Oh, okay.
All the fat. So, we'll just set it up. Actually, this keeps a little stick there. Hold on.
Oh.
Yeah, we'll pick it up. There's, you know, there's place where there's gold in the river.
Oh, you want to be on your head.
Is that it?
As a teacher at the Sir Alexander Mackenzie School and a member of the Elders Council, Liz Hansen tells of her involvement.
Just for our purpose when we're back, could you tell us your name and how you got involved with taking students and elders out on gatherings like this?
My name is Liz Hansen, and I got involved with the Nihtat Gwich'in elders as a counselor. I'm on the Nihtat Gwich'in council, and I just got involved with writing the programs for them.
What were some of the concerns with the council on how to organize gatherings like this and why they're so important to do it now instead of waiting?
Okay. I guess our main concern is that our culture, it's part of our culture, and we notice that the children are not using the land like our elders did. So with this funding that we got, we decided that seeing its oral traditions, that we would take them students out with the elders on an outing. And this is first of 3 outings.
What were some of the concerns as to what should be taught to the students and how the elders were going to be involved in it?
Well, I think the main thing that we thought we'd teach them is to cook outdoors because of survival. Like, it's so much easier to cook outdoors than if you were inside all the time. So they had to know the right kind of wood or the right kind of fire to cook on. And there's different variations of fire, I guess, the strength of the fire as to making tea first, and then once you get coals, you have your meat and your fish. It can be cooked on those coals.
Were the students eager to come out and be with the elders and learn something that they might not have had a chance to before?
Well, we had a lot of interested students, but I see that a lot of them must have had other duties, and seeing that it's a day to celebrate with their fathers today, I think just kept some of them at home.
How do you see something like this going for the benefit of the students?
Well, it should be part of their everyday life. I know that in the schools we really try to promote traditional teachings, and if they can do it with community people, you know, mix them up instead of just bringing in one resource person into the school, that this is a much better way of doing it.
How do you encourage students to come out and participate?
Well, we talked about it, we planned it, and we talked about it, and we got their president involved, and she went around and talked to the students. And our contact person was James Martin, and he contacted them by phone. So in that way we try to create interest in coming out here.
I know the elders are always eager to do things like this. How do they like the participation that the students are giving?
This is actually the first time that I've gotten involved in this kind of outing. I've always done it from the school where we've had elders, but just maybe 1 or 2. But I think they're really enjoying themselves because they're now passing on knowledge that they have. So I think they feel good about it. I hope they do anyway.
What do you see for the future of the students and not only their willingness to learn, but to teach other students? You know, this is something neat, you know, we should come out and try something.
Yeah. I think they'll pass the word on and create an awareness of what our elders and youth can do together. And then from there, I think that they'll bring their friends along, kind of thing.
Traditional beliefs has been part of the Gwich'in heritage since time immemorial. All day the sky was threatening to pour on the outing. Liz gives a little insight of one of them because of the cloudy day.
Untie it first, eh? Yeah. Okay. This is a trick one of my aunts showed me. She said this is the traditional way of chasing the rain away. You tie this and you point it in the direction you want the clouds to go. And I did this before when we had that little rain shower. So these clouds went that way. And the shower is now going that way. So it bypassed our little camp here.
Nihtat Youth Counselor Lucy Ann Carroll tells why she got involved with the outing and what she learned from her elders.
Can you tell us your name and where you're from?
My name is Lucy Ann Carroll and I'm from Fort McPherson. I live in Inuvik.
Is there something you'd like to tell us about what you learned today with the elders?
Oh, it was really fun coming out here with them. I haven't seen some of them for a while. We learned how to cut fish and how to cook meat on the fire, and it was just fun being out here with them.
Have you done something like this before?
No, not really.
What did the other students, the other girls think of it? Yeah.
Oh, they were having fun. They were getting involved in everything. It was really nice.
What do you think of something like this happening for the students and the elders? Like what it does for their knowledge and what they might use it for in the future?
Oh, it's great. It really brings everyone together. This kind of thing will really help.
Do you like this personally, learning different things from elders?
Yes. Yeah.
Tell me something that you learned that you thought you might never have a chance to do.
Oh, well, I cut fish. That's something I never thought I'd do.
Would you like to see this, something like this ongoing for the benefit of young students?
Yeah. Yeah. There's so many people that didn't get to come out here. There's only a couple of us out here. It would be great if some more people could come out here and learn.
Like many Aboriginal groups, the Nihtat Gwich'in are in the process of regaining, preserving, and enhancing their language, tradition, and culture. Thank you for joining us this evening. We as a Communications Society know the importance of documenting our traditions for future generations in our Beaufort Delta region. Thanks to the Nihtat Gwich'in Council for allowing us to broadcast this program.